It's common knowledge out there. It's not something new. It's not a new allegation that I've dreamt up just to try and grab a headline at this late stage. No, I'm sure. No. But to answer him honestly, I don't know. But I would guess it's a management issue because whenever there's a claim, it's reported to management immediately on the very first day, I expect.
I thank my honourable friend for giving way. If it is a management issue, it goes, as we've seen with the Public Accounts Committee, to the issue of accountability and governance structure. And should he not be focusing his remarks, therefore, on how those issues are tackled, rather than perpetuating an ever-increasing legal aid bill, which is actually fixing the symptoms rather than addressing the issue at cause?
If the honourable gentleman would bear with me, I'll go back to my script and he may be interested to hear this. Of course, if there were a duty on responsible bodies, such as health authorities, to come clean immediately with evidence, there would have been no need for these amendments here probably today, because we would not be in this position that we're in. And then what I'm saying is, side by side, on a parallel basis, we need to ensure that all health authorities and any public body are responsible in their dealings with the public. And that goes without saying. That, I think, meets the point that the honourable gentleman made there, quite rightly, I have to say. I just say, very briefly, that there are about 1 million adverse occurrences or accidents in the NHS every year, and about 10,000 lead to action being taken against the NHS. So it is a rather big area of law. But I do say, and I come back to it, in the earlier debate there was reference to appeals tribunals, immigration appeals, 66% of them succeeding. Just a minute, please. 66% of them succeeding because the initial findings, the initial decision was bad. In this instance, there would be far fewer long drawn-out cases were health authorities and all public bodies under a duty to disclose fully and urgently, and then these things would not cost the astronomical cost that some of these cases do.
For giving away again. But his remarks are addressing demand. They're not addressing the supply. They're not addressing the demand. They're not fixing why there are so many clinical negligence cases coming through. They're not addressing why the insurance that is often being charged is going up exponentially. And there is existing regulation in place. If one looks at special severance payments that apply to whistleblowers, there are rules in place that, as the Public Accounts Committee found and the NAO found in their 2005 report and the PAC in its recommendations in 2006, that there still is a problem in the way whistleblowers are being tackled within the NHS and the way those cases are being dragged out. And that's a failure of the last government. And it's to that failure that he should be addressing his remarks, not to the fact that we continue to fix a problem that is growing exponentially year on year.
The point surely is this. As I said, the number of cases each year because of accidents, negligence, call them what you will, they are there. It's been a steady, not necessarily increase, but it's been around the 10,000 mark for many years now. So there hasn't been a sudden rise in specious claims or anything of the kind. Not in this area, I don't think. So it's not, as it were, a growing market. I hear what the honourable gentleman says, and I do believe that we should ensure that there's far better practice and that these things are capable of being resolved at a far earlier and indeed without recourse to litigation.